What is the most difficult type of loss in life? Is it losing one of our loved ones? Is it losing our wealth? The biggest loss is living life and loss itself. You're going through life going in the wrong direction. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in one of the smallest surahs in the Quran to pay attention to this. In Surah Al-Asr, when He told us, إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ, that every individual is in khusr, that he's in loss. And what does this mean? So when we look at the Arabic and the Arabic grammar, inna is to put emphasis. Also the lam is also to put emphasis. And then khusr is nakira. And there's no exception to the rule. Every single human being is in loss. But then in the third verse, Allah said, illa. Now there's an exception to the rule. The ones who have these characteristics, these 4 characteristics mentioned in the verse, those who have iman and they do good deeds. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ, that they call to the haqq and they call to sabr. What does this mean? Those who إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, except for those who believe. وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, those who amanu, who have believed. And if you have true iman, right away it calls to the next one. It calls to the amal salih. It calls to the good deed. You have to have it. And once you have these two, you have the iman and you have the good deed, what happens? Automatically it calls you to give da'wah, to call others to it. Because it's not something you want to keep for yourself. It's something you want to share with others. And if you're going to act upon your iman and you're going to call others to it, then you have to be ready that you're going to face some hardships. You have to have sabr. And sabr here we're talking about in all 3 of its main forms. The sabr when it comes to doing that which you're commanded, and the sabr and staying away from that which you've been told to stay away from, and the sabr on the adha, the harms and the difficulties you're going to face along the path. Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah, he mentioned that even though it's one of the shortest surahs in the Quran, it's one of the most comprehensive when it comes to having all of the forms of good. And Imam al-Shafi'i rahimahullah, he said that if Allah only sent down this chapter to His creation as a form of guidance for them, it would be sufficient for them.